a single knife sheath, a barking dog, and 4 young lives stolen in the middle of the night. This is the case that stunned America, and the plea deal that shocked it all over again. Tonight, we follow every twist from the moment of the murders to the day Bryan Kohberger finally said the words, "I'm guilty." Welcome to Redacted Chronicles. I'm Mark, and every week I bring you deep-dive true crime stories told with facts, empathy, and context. If you're new here, tap subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss an investigation. Ready? Let's trace the timeline. It's Saturday, November 12, 2022. At the University of Idaho, fall semester finals are still weeks away, and Moscow, Idaho is alive with weekend energy. Kaylee Goncalves and Madison Mogan spend the evening downtown at the Corner Club bar, laughing with friends and posting Instagram stories that would become painfully iconic. Across town, Xana Kernodle and her boyfriend Ethan Chapin attend a Sigma Chi formal, their last dance captured in blurry cell phone photos. Just after 2 a.m., Kaylee and Madison grab late-night carbonara from the grub truck, caught on a live stream nobody notices at the time. They reach their off-campus rental, 1122 King Road, around 2:50. Ethan and Xana arrive minutes later. Inside, 6 roommates settle for the night, unaware a predator is circling. At 4 a.m., a DoorDash order shows up. A neighbor's security camera 50 feet away records a dog's frantic barking, a whimper, and a muted thud. Between 4:04 and 4:17, a white Hyundai Elantra is seen making suspicious loops around the block, then silence until late morning. At 11:58 a.m., a panicked 911 call reports an unconscious person. Officers walk into a scene so brutal it will haunt seasoned detectives. Kaylee, Madison, Ethan, and Xana, each stabbed multiple times while they slept, or fought to waken. The only tangible clue left behind? A U.S. Marine-issue K-bar knife sheath, stamped with the U.S. Army Eagle and a single trace of male DNA. Moscow police, backed by state investigators and the FBI, pore over the tiny strand of DNA. It's no match in CODIS, so they turn to genealogical databases. Quietly, they build a family tree that points them to a 28-year-old criminology PhD student at Washington State University, Bryan Christopher Kohberger. Phone records reveal that Kohberger's device had pinged near the King Road house at least 12 times in the months before the murders, and that the phone mysteriously went dark during the critical window of 4 a.m. cell tower data places it on a highway minutes after the attack, then shows it idle until 9:30, when it reappears near the crime scene, as if returning to survey his work. Meanwhile, traffic cam footage from the WSU campus shows a white Hyundai Elantra matching Kohberger's, leaving Pullman, Washington at 2:44 a.m. and returning just before 5. For detectives, the puzzle pieces snap into place. On December 30th, 2022, a tactical FBI team and Pennsylvania State Police arrest Kohberger at his parents' home in Albrightsville. News helicopters capture the white Hyundai on a flatbed, its seats wrapped in evidence plastic, its paint still gleaming under winter sun. Who is Bryan Kohberger? Friends call him awkward but intelligent, a former heroin addict who reinvented himself through academia. At Washington State, he studies under leading experts on serial killers and mass murder. In one online survey, he asks ex-cons to describe their thoughts and feelings while committing crimes. An eerie preview of what prosecutors say he enacted. Court filings reveal he applied for an internship with the Pullman Police Department, claiming he wanted to assist rural law enforcement agencies with data-driven policing. Detectives suspect he was, in reality, gathering intel on how police investigate homicides. If this breakdown is shedding new light on the case for you, hit subscribe right now and drop your thoughts in the comments. Your feedback guides future deep dives. In May 2023, a grand jury indicts Kohberger on 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 of burglary. His defense team files motion after motion, alibis, alternate perpetrator theories, requests to move the trial out of Lata County. By September 2024, Judge Stephen Hippler grants a change of venue to Boise, citing wall-to-wall publicity. Gag orders clamp down so hard that even seasoned legal analysts complain of a case starved of sunlight. Months turn into years as both sides spar over DNA validity, cell phone mapping, and the admissibility of genealogical evidence. Trial watchers wonder if the day will ever come. On June 30th, 2025, an unexpected headline flashes. Bryan Kohberger is prepared to plead guilty, sparing himself the death penalty. Families of the victims brace for a courtroom showdown. 2 days later, July 2nd, he stands before an Ada County judge and, in a flat baritone, pleads guilty to all charges. The plea agreement calls for 4 consecutive life sentences without parole plus 10 years for burglary. No appeals, no opportunity to revisit the sentence. Outside, reactions are split. Ethan Chapin's parents speak of relief. No more sleepless nights waiting for a trial. Kaylee Goncalves' family, fierce advocates for the death penalty, call the deal a gut punch. Reporters note how the once-packed media circus is now a subdued crowd scribbling the word guilty in their notebooks. With no trial, crucial questions may never be answered. What was the motive? Did Kohberger target one victim or all 4? True crime documentaries rush to fill the void. Amazon greenlights One Night in Idaho. Peacock airs the Idaho student murders, praised for restraint but criticized by Decider for adding to true crime fatigue. TikTok sleuths dissect every detail, sometimes naming innocent bystanders, turning grief into a game. Legal scholars say the case highlights the power of genealogical DNA, and the privacy concerns it raises. Community advocates point to the emotional toll on Moscow, a college town that now associates fall leaves and first snow with a quadruple homicide. For the families, closure is complicated. They'll face Kohberger one last time at sentencing on July 23rd. After that, they hope to reclaim birthdays, holidays, and quiet winter mornings unshadowed by tragedy. You've just heard the full story of the Idaho Four and Bryan Kohberger's stunning plea deal. If this deep dive brought you clarity, tap like, make sure to subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a case. Drop a comment with your thoughts or questions. I read and respond to as many as I can. Thank you for listening, and stay safe out there.